Hello, my name is Cheryl Wilson, and I wanted to do a couple paintings that are more modern because that's the kind I like. And this one is called Time Passing, and it's done with some molding paste and some tools. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm hoping to do a couple, and so let's get started. All right, as I mentioned, I named this painting Time Passing, and I use canvas, molding paste, golden high flow. Now, this painting, I actually take it through several renditions of when I put the molding paste down on the direction I want to go. I actually use molding paste because I have this, I do paint a lot, and I do sell my paintings to galleries, and I sell them to clients that these are artist mediums that I use. I know they're high quality. I know that they are archivable. They're going to last a long time. There's other products out there that DIYers will use, which I'm sure are perfectly fine. And I have grabbed a couple paintings, and I will do a demonstration of some of those other products. But I have the molding paste on hand, and that's why I'm using that. There are very heavy, extra heavy gessos. There's gessos. There's a lot of different mediums you can use to build up paintings if you want high texture. And you'll see me as I go through this. You'll see me take the trowels. They're trowels that I get from the hardware stores, and the notches come in different sizes. I use a 1/4 inch and an 1/8 inch in this particular painting. But you'll see me try a couple different designs. And the thickness of this particular painting, it's not real thick. There are other thicknesses. I could have piled this extremely thicker. And when I did that trowel through there, it would really have a high thickness where there are peaks, a lot of peaks in there. So that's the difference between the molding paste is a little softer than maybe a extra heavy gel. But you'll see me try a couple different patterns. It's almost like playing in the mud until I get one that I like. So throughout this, I'm going to pop in and talk on some of the areas and then let the music play through some of it. There's the 1/8 inch square trowel. There's where I start playing to try to come up with a design that just makes me feel good. But can you see me in a very, can you see these paintings in a home done up a lot larger? How really easy it is to do these, and they're absolutely beautiful. Now, this particular medium takes about 24 hours to dry. You want it totally dry before you put your paint on it. Whatever medium you get, just read the directions and it will tell you how long to let it dry. I use on this a high flow. This is the Golden Carbon Black and the Iridescent Gold, and then I use a titanium white, and they're high flows because they'll be able to drip down into the nooks and crannies of the piece that I'm doing. So you'll see me try a couple different styles. I use water to help push it down in. I'll eventually use a paintbrush, but this is where you can kind of decide what colors you want, where you want this. If you want a center of interest, on this particular one, as you saw by the sample, I put black on the outside. And this is where I add water, because the water further helps get the color down in the grooves. And you can see, if say you wanted a design where you just rub the black on the top and you don't want it down in the grooves, that'd be a beautiful painting in itself, to come up with a style that is leaving some of the white in the grooves white. It'd be a beautiful design. But I'm going to let the music play for a little bit and just let you watch me play in the paint and kind of go back and forth on my style and what I end up with. I've let dry, and now I'm going in with a soft body carbon black to really make the black pop. The thicker paint just gives it an additional texture on the top. A lot of my modern pieces, I will paint the sides black. I'll paint them gray. I have gesso in black and a gray that I will use. Sometimes I do white a lot on my paintings, but on some of the modern pieces, especially ones that I'm doing a series of, I do the black, white, or black, white, and gold. I will do the sides black just to keep them consistent. I'm also going in with the soft body white just to add a higher texture. I grabbed a fan brush because that just has a very soft touch on it. And so again, I'm just spreading that gold and the white paint, mixing it up around the circle. Fan brushes are great for having a multi-color there, for blending them together and leaving some spots white, some gold. And you'll see me in a few minutes grab a couple other textures, and they are not something I always have in my arsenal, but it will add more texture to the overall painting. And it's mica flakes and like an iridescent gold, and it just gives an extra pop to the painting. You don't have to use it. There is a golden interference. It's like a gold fine. And then you'll see me with the mica flakes. Now the mica flakes are, you'll see me actually pull a chunk out and let you see what it looks like. But it's a very light, the iridescent gold is a very light, little bit of a sparkle in the paint. Just further adds some, it takes the painting from just, maybe a fun, beautiful painting to something that is more elegant. Just maybe a step up. And you'll see me show you the mica flakes in there. These actually are quite thick, so it's just additional texture. So in your painting, you don't need these extra touches to yours. I could have left it without it. It would have been just as beautiful. This just adds that little extra. So I hope to see your paintings when you're done. And the main thing is just to have fun and explore a little bit and try different sizes, because I sure had fun making these.